Colleagues, the Ukrainian Holodomor is recognized on the fourth Saturday of November each year, and I rise today to remember the millions of victims of this genocidal famine that was perpetrated against the Ukrainian people in the 1930s. Under dictator Joseph Stalin, the Soviet government launched a policy of collectivization which involved the brutal confiscation of grain and all foodstuffs from the Ukrainian rural population. Villages were blockaded, and during the worst years, 1932 to 33, thousands died every day. Many millions of Ukrainians died of enforced starvation during the Holodomor. In a tragic example of how history can repeat itself, today we are witnessing nothing less than another genocide perpetrated on the Ukrainian people by another tyrant. The crimes committed by the Russian army, commanded by Russian President Vladimir Putin, since the illegal invasion of Ukraine on February 24th, include mass atrocities in the invaded territories, systematic willful killing of Ukrainian civilians, the desecration of corpses, identifying and killing local leaders, and widespread instances of physical and mental harm and rape. Young children are kidnapped and forcibly removed from their families and stripped of their language and culture, and some are induced into modern slavery. These examples of genocide have been independently verified by the New Lines Institute, the Raoul Wallenberg Center, and others. Indeed, Putin has framed this as a genocidal war right from the beginning. Like his predecessor, Joseph Stalin, Putin despises an independent Ukraine. His goal is to destroy this democratic and peaceful nation and return it to the dark days of authoritarian rule. In the 1930s, the Soviets were especially successful in denying their crimes against humanity. Although a few brave journalists, including the trailblazing Canadian Rhea Kleinman, were eyewitnesses to those events, and although many survivors shared their accounts, the story of the Holodomor remained covered up for over 5 decades. But today, there is no hiding. The whole world knows about the illegal invasion of Ukraine and the crimes perpetrated there by Russian forces. I am proud that our government, that Canadians across this country and democracies around the world are standing strongly and steadfastly with Ukraine in the face of this new genocide. The brave Ukrainians are fighting for their lives and for their country, but they are fighting for our freedoms too. Thank you. Merci.